Om Shri Guruve Namah. Chapter 2 of the mystical journey to the treasure of knowledge, the GyanGanj. The subject on which we paused our discussion at the end of the first chapter was about entering the realm of GyanGanj. There is another method to enter GyanGanj, and that is mental approach. To reach GyanGanj, it is not only necessary to be physically strong, but also to have a high level of mental strength. Being pure at every level is essential to reach GyanGanj. For each level, your purity is a prerequisite to reach GyanGanj. Being physically powerful is essential to reach GyanGanj because, according to the information, the temperature in the Shangri-La Valley drops to around -8 degrees Fahrenheit or about -22 degrees Celsius. In the month of May, a weak body cannot endure extremely cold temperatures. Being mentally strong is also necessary so that you can grasp the mental waves of the practitioners of GyanGanj. Being pure is of utmost importance because without purity, you will not understand the concept of GyanGanj. You might stand before the entrance gate of GyanGanj, but you won't be able to enter. All these qualifications are achieved through the practice of yoga. You can also enter GyanGanj through the waves of the mind. For this, the power of yoga practice is necessary. Certain exercises need to be practiced continuously, and it is determined by the practitioners of GyanGanj whether you are eligible to enter or not. If you want to reach GyanGanj physically, it will be the result of the efforts of several lifetimes. If you want to enter GyanGanj through mental waves, it might be somewhat easier, but even for that, continuous practice and effort are necessary. Although the journey of mental waves is the journey of the soul, not just the mind. The journey of the mind is like a daydream. The words of the Guruve hold that in physical form, more power is needed. In its subtle form, power is inherently strong, but when one is skilled in the subtle form, less power is needed in the gross form. Of tasks are accomplished, although to be skilled in the subtle form requires more practice than in the gross form. Do not think for a moment that you don't have time left to enter GyanGanj. Age has passed. the body has withered, and the journey to the GyanGanj remains just a fanciful imagination. Never think like that. From this very important moment of the life to the last moment of life, if the practice of yoga is undertaken and the intense desire to enter GyanGanj is kept in the mind, then it is possible through divine grace that you may cross the gate of GyanGanj before death. If such a possibility arises through divine grace, understand that you have become immortal. Upon entering the boundaries of GyanGanj, you become immortal, for GyanGanj lies beyond the sphere of Earth's gravitational force. Along with entering the boundaries of GyanGanj, a practitioner's lifespan becomes stable. To understand the power of the mind, I want to present some examples before you in the next chapter. Many people understand the subject of mind's power as the power of thought or the thoughts of the mind. They think that the mind is moving from one place to another. I want to clarify through an example. Just as your voice travels from one place to another through a mobile phone or wireless means, or from one phone to another, does it lose its impact, its words, its power of sound, or the spread of sound? The answer is no. Similarly, if your voice through mobile or wireless means reaches a distant country or a foreign land, a forest, mountain, river, or ocean, does your voice, which is transmitted from one place to another through the mobile or one mobile to another, lose its power? It can reach from one place to another within a fraction of a second. In the same way, through mental waves, you can also reach from one place to another. However, you need to know the process. You need to know your mental waves. Right now, you only know your sound waves. You know sound. You know if sound is real, if you understand the waves of sound. If you understand the waves of sound as true, then you need to understand the waves of the mind as well. There is no confusion in this. There is no illusion in this. Only the need to know is there. With this, I humbly request all of you to wait for the videos that will continue the story of the mystical journey to GyanGanj. Subscribe to this channel, share it, like it, press the bell icon, and wait for the next video that will discuss the methods of mental waves. Om Shri Guruve